Hello, everybody, and welcome to 2026. It has been a long time since I've done one of these, and, I just want to say hi. It's been a while. I missed you. It's been really, really long. But, I have kind of worked on myself, and, in the theme of this episode, kind of want to talk a little bit about that, and I want to talk about completing like arcs or something like that. I'm not really good at being specific, but a little like just now, like literally just like today, I finished collecting physical media. And everybody I know is like, dude, no, you're full of shit. You're totally going to relapse and you're going to buy more shit. You're going to buy more VHS tapes. You're going to buy more movies. But, I live in a small apartment and I feel like I have just the perfect amount of stuff to where I can be like, this is my collection. I'm done. I'm out. Throw my cards on the table. Domino, motherfucker. I'm out. But, same thing goes with everything like CDs, games, music. I'm pretty much done with all of it. I bought my last omnibus comic book of Spawn, Sam, and Twitch. And it'll look really great with the rest of my Spawn comics because Todd McFarlane, if you don't know about him, he was terrible at printing his books. He reprints Spawn like every other 10 years. And then they go out of print and then they like simmer and it takes forever for him to reprint. So I bought all of them. And now I'll have a really nice, clean, set of Spawn and then Sam and Twitch and Batman Spawn and go along with my shelf. So, after having this feeling of just everything clicks into place, it's like when the gears in a watch like click and then the ticker starts ticking. That's kind of the best way I could describe how it feels to have the collection complete because it feels final. It feels like it flows. It's alive. And, that's kind of where I've been, in my mind a little bit. Collecting is kind of like this thing where you get sucked into and it feels like it never ends because it's addicting. But, I've been kind of working on finishing what I've started. And I've also been, doing things for myself. Like I'm actively trying to learn a new language, Mandarin, and I'm also working out. And, I feel like it kind of ties into collecting a little bit because, it's like being intentional about it. You know what I mean? I used to collect so much random tapes and random movies that I wasn't sure if I'd like it. I'd be like, oh yeah, well, I'll buy it to watch it. But now that I live in just like 400 square feet, I have to really make basically two bookshelves really matter. So every movie is like meticulously thought out. It's like, no, this one has to be in this part of the section. It has to be with the Jackie Chan section. It can't be over here. That's the Bruce Willis section. Fuck that. So it's like, you really hyper fixated on every little detail. And honestly, I feel like I'm zen enough to let it go, to relax, to say, this is enough. I'm one. So, in general, things have been all about starting over. I mean, it's literally January, and I am on a new chapter of my business and my job and all kinds of things. I'm literally starting over Rip the Falcon 5 from scratch because I got better as an artist, and I'm like, you know what? No, like the old storyboard, like we could do it better. So you know, I guess this episode is really kind of like a smorgasbord about wanting to let go and having a feeling of completion, like finishing things and finishing what you start. I think this year is going to be really productive. I think I'm going to get off my ass and finally finish Rip the Falcon 5 this year. And, I'm going to get back on the horse. I have been really stressed out because, I moved and a lot of real life stuff. But it's like I'm getting my shit together. I'm finally starting to find my voice again after I felt like I wasn't even sure who I was for a little while. Like for 2 years. For the time I wasn't making Rip the Falcon, I was figuring shit out. So, in the theme of January, in the theme of, the beginning of a new year, this is letting go and starting over. So I just thought I would do a quick podcast, kind of what felt fun. I felt like this would be a fun little, tidbit. And yeah, I just wanted to throw this out there. So, um, everybody have a good one. Keep collecting and stay groovy. Bye.